Great. Welcome everybody to this webinar that you join in to hear more about the master programs at Técnico Lisboa. As you can see on the screen as well, my name is Luc Mulling. I'm the moderator of today. And I'm just here to briefly mention the interactive options you have before we go over to the presenters in Lisbon. So you can say, first of all, where you're logging in from, or just say hi in the chat. And that way, we like to see a bit of who everybody is joining. So thanks for doing that. If you have any questions, you can write them at any time through the panel next to it. It's called questions. Also for the people that watch the recording, you can also still write your questions there, and we can send them through as well to the staff of Técnico Lisboa. I will also be opening up some polling questions. So just to get to know a bit more feedback from you. For example, I'll just start with that as well, to know what you find the most important thing to select a university program. So thank you for your feedback. And last but not least, we have a little fun button, so to say. It's the button called React at the bottom of the screen. If you click on that, it will allow you to send some emoticons. So that way it's even more interactive and a little bit more fun and engaging for the presenters especially. And talking about the presenters, let's go over to the presenters as mentioned. We start with Agatha Nicolaou. She will introduce herself and the students. Good luck.
Hello, everybody, and thank you for joining us today. It's a pleasure being here with you to present our master degrees offer of Técnico Lisboa from the University of Lisbon. Well, I am Agatha Nicolaou. I'm the head of the International Admissions Office. So here to help you and to give all the information you need. And today with me, I also have Danny Kassim. He was our master student, and currently he's our PhD student, and he is from Iraq. So hi, Danny. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Well, hi, Agatha. Thank you so much for inviting me today to share my experience here at Técnico. So my name is Danny Kassim. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are. I'm Danny Kassim. I'm from Iraq. I'm currently a PhD student and researcher at Técnico Lisboa. I'm working on alkali activated materials as sustainable concrete in civil engineering. And before this, I completed my master's study here at Técnico. And today I would like to share what studying and doing research here has really been like from a student's perspective.
Thank you, Danny. Very kind of you to join us today. And also, we have with us Eric Muthami, a bachelor student, very eager to follow up to his master degree here at Técnico Lisboa. And Eric is from Kenya. Would you like to introduce yourself as well, Eric?
Hello, everyone. My name is Eric Mudami. I'm from Kenya. I'm a third-year bachelor student. Over the years, I've been able to involve myself in life here at Técnico. I'm a student worker. For me, Técnico has been more than just a university. It has become a space of opportunity, challenge, culture, community, and I'm happy to share a bit of that today.
Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Danny. I hope we will be able to make a fruitful webinar and full of information for all your future colleagues here at Técnico. And so without further ado, let's tell you a little bit of what it's studying in Portugal and most specifically in Lisbon. So it's quite unknown yet that we have a very high quality yet very affordable education here in Portugal, being the place and the home to the most renowned university with the lowest tuition fees in Europe. And of course, as Portuguese who discovered the world, we are very welcoming, we're very multicultural. Our climate and our food really helps, but more than me, that I'm a Portuguese born and raised. I would like Danny and Eric to share a little bit of their experience. Danny, you're in Portugal for what, 6, 7 years already?
Yes, I've been here for quite some time. Honestly, let me share my experience why I chose Portugal and how did I end up here. Well, the intention, to be honest, first, I had few acceptance for doing my master, for pursuing my master's elsewhere, and I was here on a summer holiday. Fell in love with the city, with the culture, with the people. The weather was great. So I was like, why not here? And then I made my application here at Technico and I got accepted. Honestly, did not even go forward with the other applications that I've made elsewhere. And um, honestly, you can't even imagine how the weather, the people, communication here, especially in Lisbon, very international, very diverse in that perspective. You wouldn't feel that it's different from where you are because it's so mixed with people from everywhere around the world. This what makes it easier to live here. And yeah, what about you, Eric? Tell us about your experience.
Well, I think as you said, I fell in love with Portugal. Living in Portugal in Lisbon has been very interesting and transformative, especially during my bachelor years. Lisbon, in particular, is a beautiful and vibrant city, full of history. I'm a bit of a history nerd, so I feel like every weekend I can get to experience a new museum, a new different part of Portugal's history. It's peaceful. The public transport works very well. There's a sense of community. I've had me at bus stops and have entire conversations with me, and it's something that gives you a sense of belonging. Um, of course, it's not all rainbows and sunshine. Adapting to a new culture, language, and systems takes time. I think the biggest challenge for me was bureaucracy, which I think anyone coming to a new country understands. Even back in your home countries, you have um, piles and piles of bureaucracy in the language. But with time and patience, I think you can say it has been a rewarding experience.
And let me just add that even though Eric is only in Portugal and in Lisbon for less than 3 years, his Portuguese language level is better than mine, and I'm a native. Okay, so it's not something that should scare you when coming to Portugal, not speaking the language, because easily you will catch up. And as Danny said as well, it is very multicultural. Everybody speaks English. If they don't, they will do their best and go way and beyond to help you in any way they can. So it's also a country and a city full of career opportunities here in Portugal and in Lisbon. And being a student of Técnico Lisboa will open you to this new world. So just you also know, Técnico Lisboa is the School of Engineering, Science and Technology from University of Lisbon. The University of Lisbon covers all areas of knowledge and has 19 different school, 9 campi or campuses in English, and offers more than 450 programs. And in its total, more than 52,000 students are currently enrolled and studying with us. As you can see in the pictures below, we have several facilities from medical centers to Olympic stadiums to theaters to libraries, botanic gardens, almost anything you can think of. It's reachable for all our students. And our School of Engineering is more than 100 years old, as you could already watch in the small video in the beginning. And we have more than 12,000 students, and we are offering a bachelor, master, a PhD, and postdocs degrees in more than 80 different degrees. Also, just our school, the School of Engineering, Science, and Technology. And let me just greet people here from Brazil, from Ghana, from India, from Egypt, from Spain, Turkey, Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, Sweden. Well, a big hello, big and warm hello to the whole world. Architecture. Técnico Lisboa has three campuses. There's a shuttle um, all over the connecting, let's say, the campuses. So I would like Eric to please tell us a little bit more about the campi.
As you've seen, we have three main campi. The Campus Alameda in Lisbon is the main and the most historic campus. It brings together students from all walks of life, from bachelor's to PhD. It's where you feel the strongest sense of tradition, academic intensity, and the vibrant student life. Personally, I'm a student of Alameda. Being at Alameda has been great. It's a very dynamic campus full of life, um, academic pressure, of course. You're at one of the best universities, not only in Europe, but the world. So the academic pressure is a part of it. And a lot of opportunities. You're surrounded by people who challenge you to grow and think bigger. The campus, Tagush Park, is in Oeiras. It's the more technological and industry-oriented campus. It has a modern environment, close partnerships with companies, and a strong ecosystem of innovation, startups, and applied technology. Um, from my colleagues, I've also been told and experienced that it's more a closer, you experience a more closer relationship with your um, student, with the other colleagues you have. The technological and nuclear campus in Lourdes is dedicated to advanced research, particularly in nuclear engineering and radiation sciences and high precision experimental work. It's where students have access to specialized facilities, equipment, and real scientific research environments that are unique within Portugal. And finally, we have what I call my third home, TIC, the Technical Innovation Center, a modern multidisciplinary hub in Lisbon. It's not just a study or workplace, it's a place for collaboration, design, and innovation. It's open 24 hours a day. I don't think in many countries there's a place where it's open 24 hours a day. There's group projects, research, productivity. TIC also hosts congresses, conferences, exhibitions, and major academic events, including last year where we were able to get the Guinness Book World Record for the world's largest coding class. As I mentioned before, I'm a computer science student, and I was a part of it. And it's something that it's a small achievement I have, being in the Guinness Book of World Records. It's a central location, it's practically near everything. These places show the scale, diversity, and ambition of Technique in general. I don't think, if you give me the opportunity, I could talk about this all day.
You'd better not. We have a lot to talk about still today. And one of the things that I would like to show you today is our master degrees program. So I can tell you that we are offering a wide range of master degrees, and we go from the most, let's call it, traditional areas until the most cutting edge ones. So Técnico offers a wide range of master degrees that deepen the knowledge acquired throughout your bachelor degree, so that then the graduates can specialize in a particular area. To the study plans here at Técnico allow the graduate to choose subjects from every Técnico Lisboa scientific areas, and also it is possible for you to do a minor. So the curricular flexibility and interdisciplinary of the master degrees enable all graduates to find answers and solutions to the great scientific and technological challenges of modern sciences, society as well. And what I will also show you a little bit further in the presentation is how we are contributing to the society. So we are offering at this moment around 35 different minors. So an academic minor degree refers to a small number of specific subjects that are supplemented and defined by fields of education of the master program, and by preparing distinctive and more complete professionals. It falls under the optional components of each master program. And caímos todos? O meu computador desligou-se. Are you on? Oh, I'm really sorry. I think my computer broke down somehow. Anyway, if you
still
can
hear you.
Okay, perfect. So as I was telling you, the minors fall under the optional component of each master program, and is equal to 18 ECTSs credit points. Okay, so engineering scientists and architects are exposed to ever-increasing and complex and multidisciplinary contexts. So future jobs will always require more comprehensive as well as multifaceted knowledge. And here the students will be strongly driven by innovation, creativity, and also critical thinking. So fostering the contact with subjects that are not directly related to the course curriculum that the students are attending, whatever it is a form of providing as well a broader and fuller education. It is important also for you to know that the master programs last for 4 semesters, so 2 full academic years, which are equivalent to 120 ECTS credits. Also, it's important to inform you that the academic year in Portugal starts in September and ends by July, and summer holidays are in August. Okay, 2 semesters, first one from September to roughly, let's say, February, and then from March to July, we have the second semester. Also, we have admission requirements different to students coming from different countries. Let's say that we consider international students those students who are not from the European Union, nor that the students that have been living legally in Portugal for more than 2 years. Also, you should check with us whether your parents or your spouse is an European citizen, whether you should apply as a national or an international student. So the two examples we have here, both Danny and Eric, they're both international students, as they are from Iraq and from Kenya, and without any family members in Portugal. And they came to study directly, and they had not been living in Portugal for more than 2 years before. Okay, so I saw that we have people here from Sweden, I believe, and from Spain. So you should just get in touch with us for us to let you know how to apply as an European or a national European student. For students outside the European Union, so for our international students here, you have the application deadlines for the upcoming application phase, which will start already in January, and all these classes will only start in September 2026. Okay, so as you can see, the as fast as you can apply, the earlier you will know if you got accepted, and be able to take care of your visa and your travel arrangements with time, calm, and everything, so you don't have to rush changing country, which is already a challenge by itself. The second call will also happen in April, and the third call will open if there's still remaining vacancies. But just for your reference, usually if it opens around end of June or July. And again, classes always start in September. We only have the fall intake. That's the only intake per academic year. The application process, both for international and for national students, will always be online. The documents are very similar, okay? And they're in your desk by now, for sure. If you finish already your bachelor, you will already have all the documents you will need, and your CV and your passport. It's already something that you as well have. So uploading everything online, and we will help you further. So coming to one piece of information that really is very, very important to students and to parents is the price. As we told you in the beginning, here in Lisbon and in Portugal, we have very high quality of education, and at a very affordable, I would even say low price. Our tuition fees are annual, and it's 7,000 euros. And you can divide this payment. So once you got the admission letter, you will have to pay 2,000 euros to reserve your spot, your vacancy, and the remaining 5,000 euros you can pay in smooth monthly payments throughout the academic year. One thing that is very important as well is that for our international students, we don't call it directly a scholarship. but it's the possibility of having this fee, having a reduction in this fee. And this means that when you study, after you study your first semester, you will request an evaluation of your academic performance, and the better your marks were, the bigger discount you can have, and this can go up to 50% discount. I believe, Eric, you did benefit of this. Can you prove this is true and this is not fake marketing?
For sure, for sure. Being an international student, I'm sure you come with your own challenges, perhaps even family pressure, to succeed, to manage finance as well. And as someone from Kenya, from a humble background, the reduction of the fees, was incredibly important. I'm in my third year, but in both years, my first and my second, I was able to apply and I was approved for the full 50%, which significantly reduced a huge load of my back, of my mind. The process itself wasn't too complex. I was able to focus more on my studies. It's not just about also the financial help, it's about also giving you that bit of reward that you're studying towards something that you're, even as you sit down and your quotes, as a student, no one like loves studying, suffering through the stress of studying. There is a sort of reward at the end to ask for the fee reduction. For me, I'm super thankful to Técnico for that.
Well, and it also means that you're a very good student, right? So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Another thing is about the accommodation. It's important for you to know that we have 14 beds in our student resident, and we will assign them to the 14 best admitted bachelor degrees. But if we do not fulfill these vacancies with bachelor degrees, it will be then pushed over to master degree applicants. I understand that this may be a little confusing, but this decision on assigning all the beds at the first stage to bachelor degree students, it's because they're younger, they need more support, and it's the reality is that a master student has already some experience and a little bit more of life knowledge, let's call it that way. But anyway, we will always help you in securing accommodation in Portugal, as we have several agreements with accommodation providers that have special rates for technical students. So don't you worry, you're covered. We will help you with everything, okay? And talking to our brothers and sisters of the European Union, you can as well as apply, but you will not apply directly with the International Admissions Office. You will apply directly with all Portuguese and European Union students. Okay, the application method and documents are the same. The rules will be the same as well, but the vacancies are different, and as well as the deadlines. So if you, again, let me stress this, if you're an European Union citizen and you want to come to study to Técnico and you want more information, drop us an email, WhatsApp, a call, wherever, and we will help you in the best way we can. Okay. Also, so you just have an idea for the European Union citizens, the application, the deadlines are a bit different. So the first call, instead of starting already in January, will start in March, the second in June and July, and the third in September. Please know that for intake, for starting school and classes, regardless of being a national or an international student, it all at the same time. Also, the tuition fees are a bit lower due to being an European citizen. So we're streaming live to all over the world, and I can see that we've reached almost the four corners of the world. And we want you to know that you can be even more international than just coming to study in Portugal. So at Técnico Lisboa, we have more than 500 international agreements, meaning that you can do a semester or a year abroad in another university. It covers more than 50 countries, so you can do your exchange period, your mobility period, wherever you want. Even if you're homesick and if you want to go back for a semester and to have mommy's food a little bit more, you can do that. We are currently offering several double degrees, which means that you will do half of your master degree with us at Técnico and with another renowned school in the world. This can be in the United States, in China, in Germany, in Brazil. So at the end of a master degree, you will have two diplomas. One diploma from Técnico Lisboa, from the University of Lisbon, and the other diploma from the country and the school where you went to, the university you went to. This is important because of the job markets that you are opening. With the Técnico diploma, you will be legally authorized to work in the 28 countries of the European Union without needing any bureaucracy or any diploma recognition. And if you do a double degree, then, for instance, in Brazil, you will have the European Union and Brazil already open for the job markets. And this makes us be very well ranked in the world. So we are considered the best school of engineering in Portugal. We're among the top in Europe and among the top 100 in the world. And even in some specific areas of knowledge, such as civil engineering or I don't know, computer science, we are top in the world. And having already had international collaborations, Danny, what can you tell us about the quality that it's seen abroad of Técnico?
Thank you, Agatha, for sharing all this. Well, speaking of the ranking, let's first go with statistics. Being among the top 150 around the world is very significant, especially that looking at the United States alone has 4,000 to 4,500 higher educational institutes. So being among the 150 is very, very, very good. Going back a little bit, Agatha, I would like to add about the opportunities. When I was at my final stage of the masters, I was offered by my supervisors to apply for a PhD scholarship, and as soon as I was over with my master's, I was able to have a PhD scholarship, all funded by the state, which is something very, very incredible, something that you would not get every day. And this is one opportunity that I have received. Even as I finished my master's, I was able to register myself as an official engineer in the order of engineers here in Portugal. That also opened for me another gate, another approach to be working in the European market. That being said, I'm a recognized a European engineer where I can be working at any of these states. Um, and even after I got my scholarship with a PhD, I only have 1 or 2 months remaining to submit my final thesis of the PhD. I already managed to teach. I have 10 publications, 2 book chapters. Soon I'll have a book authored by me. So these are things, opportunities that I've received here at Technico. Technico will give you the opportunities, but you should know it won't chase you. The students who excel are the ones who take responsibilities for their own development. That's something to keep in mind. And if you would ask me, is it difficult? Yes, but manageable with discipline. And if you would also ask me, is research accessible? Yes, it's very accessible, but only if you show interest. This is something very important here. You have to work hard, you have to show interest, be disciplined, as I said. So these are things that I could achieve here at Technico. I came with a 1-page CV when I applied. Now I have more than 10, which is very, very, very significant to do in a very short time. Honestly, comparing myself to other engineers around the world, to my colleagues back where I studied in Bahrain, I can tell that I have developed a lot with my career. So uh, this is something very important. However, if you something also it's a I have to say there are challenges. If you plan to study here at Technico, you need to manage ahead. If I were you, I would apply in the first stages of the applications so I can make sure that I have secured my placement. And not only that, there are few other challenges concerning bureaucracies. Visas may take some time, so you need to always plan ahead. And once you have planned, you will get all these opportunities that I have, and maybe even better. So good luck for everyone, and this is all I want to add here. Thank you, Aga.
Thank you, Danny. And may I add, have the luck of having you as their teacher as well, their professor, and probably their supervisor if they're studying in civil engineering, which is very good. As well as the rankings, it's very important to know that here at Technical, we are very close to a network of companies that also give opportunities to students for innovation, to talent development, social impact, and such. And these companies come to campus. As you can see, they're not Portuguese. They're not only Portuguese companies. They're multinationals that come to campus to recruit our students. And one thing that is incredible is that we have, let's say, an 100% employability rate. And even before ending the bachelor degrees, students are offered a lot of job opportunities. Eric, as you're still in your 3rd year, is this true?
Well, one thing that's really surprised me, I was not really expecting, is how early the opportunities start appearing. And as Danny said, you also have to be able to take initiative yourself. I began receiving job offers already in my 2nd year. If I were to use both hands, I don't think I would be able to count the job offers that I've received. And the opportunities are there. You have many job fairs occurring almost every week from the New Year's. Almost every week there's a job fair, whether it be for aerospatial engineering, whether it be for computer science, whether it be for civil engineering. There's always a job fair occurring. There's always an event where you can connect connect and network with individuals in the commercial market. So the opportunities are there. I'm not even an exception. Many students experience this. Technical has a strong connection with the industry. Talking to my older colleagues, even in my first year and my second, many were already working while studying, and I found that truly brilliant. I looked up to them. I looked up to individuals like Danny who were able to get offers already for a PhD, for work while still studying for their masters. In my case, even others are still studying for their bachelors, and they're already working. I don't think there is any other place like this. The opportunities are truly like no other. You're able to get whether internships, job offers, you're able to experiment and discover yourself in the job market and see what you can offer.
Thank you, Eric and Danny, for sharing these experiences, which make me very, very proud of both of you, and give us also an overview on with a personal testimonial of how is life here and what you can do. And I was telling you from the beginning that I will explain to you how we are very connected to society, and let's call it giving back to society. And I would like to also share with you some of our alumni, um, exactly, and how they are giving back to society. For instance, we have Antonio Guterres. He was our student, he was our professor. You can still see him, not so often, but still see him in campus sometimes. And currently, he is the General Secretary of the United Nations. Um, so this is the truly ultimate goal of giving back to society. Antonio Guterres was also our prime minister for a few years. So this is a very good example of what you can achieve with a degree from Técnico, and how connected to society you will be. And in this world of engineering, science, technology, usually we think it's a man's world, right? But we're also very, very glad to present to you the only Portuguese female prime minister. That was Maria de Lourdes Pinta-Silgo, and she also was our student. She graduated from chemical engineering. So, as well as, for instance, our Ministry of Environment and Energy. She's our graduate, she's our professor. So these are examples on how we are contributing to society with several CEOs from companies from a little bit spread all over the world. But one thing that is important for me to tell you is that we're talking here very hard and very seriously on how to study, how to research, what we can achieve in being a technical student, where we will be in the future, and things like that. But we do it as well while having fun. So, Danny, Eric, would you like to tell us your experience as well on how fun Technico can be?
Well, I can start if you want. Well, it's not all about education. Fun is part of it. having lots of activities here on campus, off campus, um, making communication, the PhD clubs, the student clubs. You're going to have a lot of things to do here on the campus. Sport activities, lots of them. For me, I enjoyed research all the time. I experienced hands-on laboratory works, experiments, lots of interesting stuff. There are lots of related sport activities, which is something I like to do on my free time. So these are things part of the community at ISD. So uh, it's all about enjoying what you do. So not just about the education itself, but also your personal life. So this is something you're gonna experience here.
As Danny said, you have to enjoy what you do. Sometimes it's not all just about work. Sometimes you do have to play a bit. Students' life is something special. I think it's one of the few places I can say there's a place for everyone. If you're more into sports, you will find there are many sports clubs, from basketball to football to tennis to squash. You have all types of sports. If you're more into building things, perhaps you feel you're more of a builder and you don't get to experience that in classes. There are clubs for that. There are hackathons, debates. Just last week, I didn't know, but we have debate club here at Técnico. There's always something happening on campus. You name it. Volunteering, culture, music. We have a movie club. Um, Something I didn't know before this semester. I think I'm going for movies, and I don't have to pay. Best type of movies. I think it's a place where it gives everyone a chance to find their place, to meet people outside their course. It gives you an opportunity to balance the academic pressure, develop soft skills, and even build friendships. I think that's one of the most important things. I come from Kenya, and we have a phrase which is "no man is an island." And coming here as humans, you're social creatures. And so outside of the classroom, where you're intent on taking notes, you're intent on passing tests, um, being here in getting to experience that student's life is an opportunity. It's always an opportunity. Even if you feel you're too busy, I think you will always have a bit of free time to just take, even if it's 1 hour, 30 minutes, to just enjoy a bit of life.
And more than that, let me tell you that you will also have other services to help you, not only to have fun, but as well as health services on campus with almost all, let's say, doctor specialities that you can find, as well as psychologic support. Okay, this is very important, because with the pressure, with changing country, with being alone, with making new friends, most of us will need a little bit of support and guidance. And of course, mental health is always very, very important. Um, Other than this, just for you to have a little bit of an idea of how much it costs to live here in Lisbon. Of course, it will always depend on how much you have to spend, what's your budget, of course, but you can find a room to rent, let's say in the range of 600 euros. If you're looking for a full apartment, it will be around 900. Please note that if you're under 23 years old, your monthly public transports card will be free of charge. And if you still don't drink coffee, you will start drink coffee, and strong coffee, always an espresso. You will have at least 2 or 3 a day. That will become your Portuguese habit for sure. And we don't want to bother you that much, but we also want you to make it, to be sure that you will be supported all the way through your application, when you arrive, when you have to take care of your visa, when you have to renew your visa, when you have to find accommodation, everything. We will help you here at the admissions office. And Eric talked briefly but very well about bureaucracy. Yes, bring as much patience for queuing as you can, for taking care of the bureaucracies, but I think that happens in almost every country. But we're here to help you. And opening bank accounts, getting tax identification numbers, everything that you will need here, the International Admissions Office will be to help you. And the people that will help you are Joana, Graça, Ana Luisa, Maria José, and surprise, surprise, Mr. Eric Muthami as well, because he hasn't disclosed yet. But Eric is a bachelor student, but he's also working full time with us here at the International Admissions Office. So this is another opportunity that you have here at Técnico, which is exploring more than engineering, more than science, more than technology, or even architecture, is working outside your comfort zone and doing performing tasks totally different from your field of study. This work is paid work, okay? And last but not least, please follow us on our social media. You have here our email, our WhatsApp number, our website. We're here waiting for your questions, for your calls and emails, and we'll be very, very glad to help you in any way we can. And thank you for joining.
Yes, indeed. Thanks everyone for having joined and for your questions. So that's where we go to now. So this is the last part of this webinar, although already you received a lot of information and I'm sure a lot of useful insights from the students especially as well. There might be still some questions. Let's see. So there was a question from Osman asking, will I be able to gain work experience during training?
Well, Osman, thank you very much for your question. And more than telling you right away, yes, I believe that all that Eric and Danny have explained to you prove that it's possible. But Danny, would you like to say something on that?
Sorry, the question was, will I be able to get experience from?
Work experience during training.
During training, absolutely, yes. Something I haven't shared before. I'm hosting a master's student from Paris from May to August. He's an intern. Part of their graduation is to have an internship, and where they can gain experience. So this student, which I'm hosting as a supervisor, will be working here at our laboratories, investigating some research work as part of their internship. So this is something. So let's be clear: this is a technical university. It's not just formulas, the theories, and all that. You're gonna have experience even while you're on campus. You're gonna be experimenting, hands-on, the procedures, the methodologies. So there's always things to learn. And I think, and the reason why this student decided to come is because last year I hosted another student from Paris that came here, which recommended this other master students to come here and learn from what he has learned here, and they were quite impressed about his report at the end. So I think, yes, a lot of experience can be gained even during the internship abroad, or whether you're here. There's always room to learn while you're doing your education.
Great.
And to add on that, yes, of course, even in the commercial, as I said before, you have the job fairs. If you feel your career lies outside the research and academic, in commercial, you have many opportunities, paid internships during summers, during all over the year if you'd like, and it's up to you to apply.
Perfect. Great. Thank you both for your insights and your feedback. Next question from Sengul. I'm a civil engineer and doing a master in business analytics in Nova SPE. Is it possible for Erasmus Mundus program to join?
So, Single, thank you very much for your question, and come and visit here our campus as well, as you're very close to us. Regarding Erasmus Mundus, I believe you will always have to apply through the European Commission and not directly to our school. So you will have to contact the European Commission to check whether your current degree, your current business analytics master degree is available or not to participate in an Erasmus Mundus program.
Okay, great, thank you. Good to hear. And Rogerio is asking a question: does the university offer any type of scholarships or on-campus housing support for international students? And he adds, it would be extremely important for me as I plan my financial and logistical preparation to study abroad.
Rogério, bom dia. I think he's from Brazil. Thank you for your question. As you could see throughout our presentation, yes, the type of scholarship we offer is the fee reduction up to 50% after studying the first semester with us, depending on your academic grades, on the grades that you had, your academic performance. And also, yes, we offer, it's not exactly on campus. Our student dorms are spread all over the city of Lisbon. But they're student dorms, and if the vacancies are still available for master students, we will make them. We will inform you right away. But if not, as I told you before, we have several agreements with private accommodation providers, and they will for sure have a room for you and with special rates for technical students.
Okay, great. Good to hear. Hope that answered the question all for you. Otherwise, let us know. Next question from Mushtaba for international students admissions to this master program. In computer science and engineering, to be specific, is a bachelor degree in computer science required, or can a relevant job experience also be sufficient?
Okay, so if you look close to our rules of admission, you will see that either you can apply with your bachelor degree that should be in common scientific area from your bachelor, Otherwise, if you have a lot of professional experience, but your bachelor degree is not exactly in the same scientific field, or even if you don't exactly have a bachelor degree, we can do our pedagogical council will analyze your application and decide whether you are in good terms to pursue a master degree with us. So best thing you have to do is please write us an email with your specific case and details, and we will help you for sure.
Okay, great. Thank you. And I see the thumbs up, so I guess that is answering that as well. Let's see, we have a question from Sashis, if I say that right. What is the most important abilities required to qualify?
Well, that's a very tricky question because let's say the most important thing is not just your diploma, your bachelor diploma. Your CV and your extracurricular experience and your professional experience will be under consideration as well. It will be taken under consideration. So you should just present all that you've done, all that you've studied, all that you've worked, all the research that you've done, all the extracurricular activities that you had. So it's all analyzed as one and not just your bachelor diploma. But of course, good grades are good grades and they count. Okay?
Okay, so thank you. And those were the questions we've received so far. So thank you for those. I'm just checking if there's one that maybe I forgot in the chat because I saw a question, but I think it was already taken care of. Yeah, that was the one of Mustafa from before. Well, there was a question from Orlando, actually. Yes, he's from Sao Tome and made civil engineering in Angola. Is it possible to apply?
Olá, Orlando. Hello. And olá to São Tomé e Príncipe, to São Tomé, to Angola. Thank you for being here. Obrigada. Yes, it's possible. It doesn't matter where your diploma is from. You can be from São Tomé, having studied in Angola, and being applying to come to Técnico Lisboa. So as far as it is a bachelor degree diploma from a higher education institution, we will always consider it.
Okay. Good. I hope that answered that question. And otherwise, let us know before we're rounding off the session. So far, we don't have any further questions. So if you have a last one, this is your moment. You have here 3 expert people with, at your fingertips, so to say, so to get your questions or doubts answered. So we can still take any last question. I just saw someone asking for an email address. Well, here on the screen, you see the details. So international.admissions@technico.lisboa.pt. Also, I put in what you saw flying in was the application link where you can find information to apply. Let me just put it clearly on the screen. So if you click on that, it will open up and you can at your own pace read through that and find out all the information you need to apply. So check that out. Having said that, I think then slowly we can round off the session. So far, there are no further questions, so everything is clear. And yes, thanks already. I see various people saying thank you. That's great to see. And that's what we do it for, right? We hope to have answered your questions. And from my side as well, thanks everyone that has joined from a lot of different corners of the world. Great to see that. And of course, thank you, Agatha, Eric, and Dani for making time available in, I'm sure, your busy schedules and your insights. So thanks a lot. And maybe last word over to you, Agatha, to round it up.
Well, thank you for hosting us, for being on that side of the screen. It's always a pleasure. And don't worry if you're too shy to write your questions in public, or even if you don't want to disclose your personal data live. Just drop us an email and WhatsApp, and we will for sure answer you as soon as possible in a few languages, I can assure you. Okay, so thank you very much. I hope to see you here at Técnico and to help you with your application and all the details, arrangements to come to Lisbon. Have a good day, a good night, or a good afternoon. See you soon.
Bye bye.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you.